Now I'm going to show you, and this isn't a short version, but I did a long, expansive video breaking down this hypocrite claiming that he loved Yah and everything. But what I want to focus on this short video is the fact that he claimed that he purchased a $35,000 house. And it was 2,500 or 2,400 square feet, and that's what he walked away from. And I'm going to prove to you through historical data of the median price of a home that he's lying. Rufus Caldwell is 50 years old, so that makes him, I'm 47, so that means that he was born in 76, 75, 74, 1973. So let's say at 20 years old, he had a $35,000 house, okay? Let's first hear what he says about his home and what he gave up, which is a lie.
And I knew if I did this, he would protect me. He would guide me. I had read in there where the Holy Spirit's job was to lead and guide me to all truth. I read in there where Jesus said that the Holy Spirit he's going to send to comfort me. So I just believed what I read. And the stuff I gave up didn't mean nothing to me. Because when I first started off with a good job, my first corporate job, I was making $19,995. I remember. Right? And then my money went way up when I went to different stuff. Right? But that same $35,000 house I bought, I was still living in it.
Do you hear that? The same $35,000 house that he purchased, he was still living in. Did you hear? He's going to say that he owned a 2,500 or 2,400 foot, $35,000 home.
Paid off. I was still living in it, though. My money went from $20,000 a year to well over six figures.
So how is it that you were making $19,000 or $20,000 a year and you paid off a $35,000 home and you was making six figures? Now, let's look at the average price of a home in 1971. Okay, so let's go forward to if he started working in corporate America at, let's say, 20 years old. The median price of a home back in 1971, so we're talking about in the 80s. The median price of a home in 1971 was $28,000 a year. In 72, it was $30,000 a year. In 1973, when he was born, the average price of a home was $35,000 a year. If you fast forward into the 80s, let's say he purchased a home in the 80s. The average price of a home was $76,000 a year. Let's say if he purchased a home in the 90s. You see how these numbers don't add up? $97,000 a year. The average price of a home in 1984. How could he have purchased a home, 2,400 square foot home, and the average price of a home was $97,000 a year? Let's go all the way to 1990. The average price of a home in 1990 was $149,000 a year. The average price of a home in 1994. So if you fast forward 70, 74, 84, 94, he would be a 20 and he was being in his 20s then. The average price of a home was $154,000 a year. If you fast forward to year 2000, the average price of a home is $207,000 a year. This man is a liar. This man is a stage playing hypocrite lie. Ain't no way. He had a home, 2,400 square foot home, at and paid $35,000 for it, let alone a corporate job at $100,000 a year. The man is a stage playing liar.
Well over. I was still living in that $35,000 house. Why? It was 2,400 square feet. I had 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, a big, nice add-on, a privacy fix. I had it going on. I was straight.
All at 20 or 30 years old, the numbers don't add up. The median price of a home was well into $150,000 by that time. Where was he buying a 2,400 square foot, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. Liar. And the numbers prove it.